Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Damika Cobb, the owner and founder of the Million Dollar Introvert Coaching Program. And I'm sure you're here because you want to take your real estate business to the next level. So, this video is specifically for realtors, lenders, and brokers that want to learn how to close 5 deals in 90 days using social media without cold calling or door knocking. So, if you're ready to just jump right in right now, go ahead and book a call with my team at this link here, and we will talk with you about next steps in joining the coaching program. Now, before we even jump into any of this, I want to share with you some of the agents that come top of mind for me that we've helped in the past few months and the results they've achieved. So, there's a couple of videos that you can click links for here. How Natalie went from 30 deals to 100 deals in 1 year, how Betty went from introverted person to top producer in her team, how Sabrina went from almost quitting and going back to the corporate world to closing 1 deal in under 30 days with me, how Stacy went from new realtor with a full-time job to closing 24 homes per year, and how Kevin 100x his business in 60 days working with me. Now, I just want to share with you a couple of message conversations that I've had with some of my current clients, how they've had so much success with my program, and how they just enjoy being able to get mentorship from me and how it's changed their business. So feel free to take a look here and just see how the energy is flowing in my coaching program. So now let's jump right into this. So let's talk about being an introverted agent. Now, if you're reading this, you're probably a solo realtor or a small team, and the majority of your business comes from cold calling, door knocking, or your sphere of influence. And you're also too scared to put yourself out there. And trust me, I was there at one point. Maybe you're also even burning money on Zillow just for leads to tell you they've already worked with another realtor or they don't want to buy at all. And maybe you've wasted hours cold calling just to get hung up on, and you're done feeling like a telemarketer. Worst of all, you spent all that time just to get one lead that is maybe interested in working with you. Maybe you're competing with multiple realtors in the space, and everyone and their mom is a realtor. You are a commodity in the space and don't know how to stand out. Does this sound familiar? Now, maybe you're listening to other coaches that are 20 plus year veterans. You're realizing that those methods don't really work anymore, and they're just old school ways of reaching clients that just aren't efficient now. And you may actually be closing a ton of deals, but your GCI doesn't add up because of all the money and time you've burnt trying to close one qualified lead. Now, maybe you're trying to get this off of part time and you're still stuck in the same position that you were in 1 to 2 years ago. And you're feeling like you're on a roller coaster with no change to your income, despite going to listings, cold callings, and door knockings. And you're sick and tired and you're about to quit. Now, maybe you're jumping around from brokerage to brokerage trying to figure out what it is and think there is some sort of secret sauce, but there isn't. And you're tired of door knocking as well. You get butterflies in your stomach every time you encounter someone new, and all you do is get to the door and the door is shut in your face. So it's time to make a change. If you've resonated with any of the points above, stick around because you're in the right place. Now, what you don't realize is that Americans now answer less than half of all the calls they receive on their mobile. That's 48%. And if you're cold calling, you are climbing an uphill battle. Now, in 2022, the measured revenue of the real estate industry is over $200 billion. But in a sea of over 3 million active real estate agents, only a small percentage actually close more than 12 deals per year. 87% of realtors will quit this year because they didn't engage clients where they are, which is online. I bet you also didn't know that as of January 2022, there are 3.96 billion social media users across all platforms, with 81% of those home buyers looking to online sources to find their realtor. Yet only 34% of real estate agents actually market on social media. If you haven't realized it already, the answer is social media. And here's the truth: you can close 5 deals per month in 90 days in your real estate business on autopilot if you leverage social media and become a lead magnet. However, most realtors lack the skills and knowledge to do this because most realtors are spending time and money on all the rusty old tactics that just don't work anymore. Now, Million Dollar Introvert is a team dedicated to solving this specific problem for realtors, lenders, and brokerages, even boutique brokerages. The truth is that successful realtors are those who can attract clients rather than chasing them down. You want to become a lead magnet. So, first, let me introduce myself. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Damika Cobb. Less than 10 years ago, I was a cashier at a grocery chain. And since then, I've built a multi-million dollar real estate business based solely on social media. But before I created a 7 figure real estate business, I was shy, I was an awkward person, and I was trying to break out in the real estate industry. And cold calling and door knocking just did not fit my style. But no one in the industry was equipped to teach me anything different. And I almost was on the brink of throwing in the towel. I mean, I looked everywhere for a new way to get leads, but I found nothing. So I knew I had to take matters into my own hands. My back was against the wall. And as a mom and a wife, I had to make it work. I started to leverage social media, and my new strategy worked so well that it took my real estate business from zero to a multi-million dollar business in under 12 months. That's when other realtors in my brokerage started asking me, like, what did I do and how did I do it? So I decided to help others with the method that I now coach over 100 realtors on. This is where the opportunity lies for you, and you need to become a lead magnet yourself if you really want to get your real estate business to the next level. And this is by far the most effective route to attract and close leads as quickly as possible. So let's talk about my track record. I have over 1 million social media followers across all platforms. I've built a 7 figure real estate business purely off social media. I am a TV personality for an Emmy nominated TV show called American Dream TV, and I've helped over 100 plus realtors do the same. Now, I have a couple of articles here I'd love for you to check out. The first one shows how I went from TikTok to TV on my Emmy nominated TV show, American Dream TV. And the second article shows how I've been named as one of the best Instagram accounts to follow for real estate. I've also been seen on several other news articles and several different podcasts. And as you can see, my real estate business is flourishing on Instagram and on TikTok, where on TikTok I have over 580,000 followers, and on Instagram I have over 220,000 followers. Now let's talk about the blueprint for Million Dollar Introvert. So now I'm going to show you the exact blueprint that needs to be completed to start closing 5 deals per month in 90 days through social media. And there's 4 steps to that. Position yourself as the go-to realtor, leverage your social media, automate your conversion process, and set up your automated social media system. And if you follow these steps, you can do the same thing that I've done. So let's start with step 1, positioning yourself as the go-to realtor. Remember, there are millions of fish in the sea, and everyone and their mom is a realtor. You probably know a realtor in your family if you just ask around. And the problem is that everyone is competing with each other. There is no clear niche, and you are seen as a commodity. Research shows that there are 3 million active real estate agents, 3 million people. Home buyers and sellers are shopping around with you for the best price. And if that is your only competitive edge, you've already lost. Now, when you're seen as a commodity, all you do is waste time and your hard earned money, and you can never make the transition into real estate full time. So, how do you position yourself as the go to realtor? The new way includes you positioning yourself in one specific niche. You become the go to person specifically for example, veterans, first time home buyers. The more you niche down, the less competition you have. The only way to win against the competition is to be in a market of your own. You have to decommoditize yourself. You'll be able to compete less and actually have qualified buyers and sellers that are looking to work with you specifically. That means more GCI for you simply because you're in a market of your own. Now, I want you to check out this link right here. It's a link to an article that talks all about niching down in your industry. Now, let's jump into step two, the traditional marketing methods. From the beginning of time, real estate gurus have always been preaching old school tactics, cold calling, door knocking, handing out postcards. But the only problem is that 48% of Americans now answer less than half of all their calls received. So you are on a uphill battle all the time. It's unrealistic for you to make a living if you're spending 6 to 8 hours just cold calling and door knocking, and these people aren't even guaranteed to be interested in buying or selling. All you get from traditional marketing methods is wasted time. You spend months and months trying to find one good lead that could just be shopping around. So, how do you go from chasing leads to attracting people? How do you get people to come to you? What I want you to do is build your own yacht. As of January 2022, there are almost 4 billion social media users across all platforms, and 81% of those home buyers are looking to online sources to find their realtor. But wildly enough, only 34% of real estate agents actually market on social media. So you're shooting yourself in the foot if you're not posting on social media. The key is to start posting yourself on social media. Position yourself as the authority in your market, figure out your niche, and attract your ideal clients. Attract people instead of begging people to talk to you. Opposed to spending 8 hours dialing 100 people, you could really post one video on social media and have over 100,000 views, and that can turn into a couple of hundred leads and then into 5 to 10 buyers and sellers. I want you to build your own yacht and you attract people. It's all about positioning. Take Natalie here, one of my current students. She has over 100,000 views on a lot of her videos, and she's getting tons of business from marketing on social media. And I also want you to take a look at this article here, 9 real estate social media tips to start generating leads today. This is going to help you get started if you're ready to jump in right now. So let's jump into step three, automating your conversion process. Remember, this is like a leaky bucket because now that you know how to attract quality clients, you have to ensure that you don't lose them. Time and time again, I see agents lose leads to careless mistakes because there is no system for the conversion process. It just involves calling clients randomly to see if they're buying or selling their home, and it's messy and it's unorganized. Clients end up falling through the cracks and ghosting you. They get cold feet and they jet to the next available realtor. Does that sound familiar? However, it's not your fault because despite having a to do list and being constantly on your phone, you simply forget and are focused on different things that you think are moving the business forward. I want to help you build a system that allows you to sleep in peace, stay in contact with your clients throughout the whole process, and you won't ever have to worry about losing a deal in the cracks again. Create a fail proof automated drip campaign that can streamline your closing and conversion process. Now, let's jump into step four, automating your social media system. Now, you probably only post whenever you feel like it, but when you post, it's just like throwing spaghetti at the wall. Maybe you're posting and all you're getting is friends and family liking your photos and videos, and there are no leads contacting you to work with you. You're posting 4 to 5 days a week with no momentum, no traction. You feel like a broke social media influencer at this point and not a dominating real estate agent. So, how do you go from posting all the time with no engagement to posting effectively, getting 5 to 10 leads per post? The key here is to create an automated system with done for you content ideas and a proven framework. You don't want to have to spend countless hours coming up with ideas, captions, and then posting. Leads will be hitting up your inbox every single day. Now, I want you to check out this article right here. This is really going to help you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, let's jump right into step five, creating a passive income stream. Everyone's always talking about making passive income from rental properties. The only problem is some people don't have enough capital to invest in properties. They are also a complete headache to manage without the right time. No one wants to deal with constant home issues and annoying tenants. You also won't make your money back on the property till a couple of years down the line. So, my goal after you create a following on your social media profile, I will give you the exact framework to leverage affiliate marketing. You don't have to sell homes to make money anymore. You will set up affiliates to continue adding value for people that are interested in working with you while also making income for yourself. So, let's wrap this all up. So, as you can see, all you need to do is number one, position yourself as the go to realtor. Number two, leverage social media. Number three, automate your conversion process. Number four, set up your automated social media system. And number five, set up a passive income stream. And you can close 5 deals a month using social media in the next 90 days. So you may be asking yourself, what now? Well, I'll tell you, you have three options. You can do it yourself. However, there is a steep learning curve until you get the hang of things, and it may be a long process. This could last for 5 years until you get traction. And the problem with this is you're going to spend more hours learning, which means you don't have any sort of income coming in because all of your time is spent learning this method. It's truly impossible to devote 12 hours per day showing homes, meeting clients, cold calling, and making your follow ups. And you won't be able to pick up your kids from school, and you definitely won't have time for date nights on Friday with your significant other. So you could also do nothing and you can continue on your same trajectory and get the same results. There's also the cost of not doing anything. So you are missing out on all the commission if you were able to implement this properly. Now, according to List with Clever, an average buyer agent commission is about $7,000 to $9,000. And if you were able to close at least 5 deals, that is around $35,000 to $45,000 you are missing out on every single month. Now, the third option is you could hire us. You can work directly with us and we will support you and get you to close 5 deals per month in 90 days. This will also be about 1/10 of the price and effort and ensure that you never have to waste any more time or money. Now, over the past few years, we work with hundreds of realtors just like you. We know what we're doing. This is a proven process. And if you follow the exact steps, you will see success. Again, this is for realtors and brokers who want to start closing 5 deals per month through social media without having to cold call or door knock. Again, hundreds of realtors have used us to achieve fantastic results. Let me remind you of the case studies. Go ahead and click these links here and check out the videos of testimonials from my students. This will help you understand what to expect out of the coaching program. Now, here's what's going to happen when you work with us. You will be able to close 60 deals in 12 months if you execute this properly. You will be able to generate leads at a rate you have never seen before, and you can finally get rid of those unqualified leads from your CRM. You can finally stop wasting time on cold calling and door knocking. You can forget about being the lowest producer on your team, and you will feel empowered, confident, and motivated because you are closing more deals and hitting your quota. So, how does all this work? So, first of all, we're going to go through the brand accelerator because you want to become the go to realtor in your space. Now, before, when you wanted to establish your niche in the space, you would have to just aimlessly sell. But now you can use our brand accelerator from Million Dollar Introvert to carve out your own space without having to waste countless months. I'll show you exactly how to build your social media presence, and this includes positioning yourself as an expert and maximizing your social media. I'll tell you exactly how to become the go to realtor in your area. Now, let's talk about content framework and leveraging your social media. Now, before, when you wanted to get leads, you would have to cold call and door knock endlessly. But now you can leverage social media using our content framework to attract clients without having to waste time on unqualified leads. I'll show you exactly how to create viral content that attracts qualified leads. And I'll also give you done for you framework so that you can market your brand immediately. Now, let's talk about the 10x lead magnet and conversion process, also known as automating your conversion process. Now, before, when you wanted to close deals, you would have to constantly check up and call your clients. But now you can install our back-end conversion process without losing deals in the crack. And I'll show you how to convert leads without cold calling or door knocking. And I'll show you step by step how to install this back-end system so that you get leads on autopilot and convert them through my $1 million process. Now, let's talk about the six-figure passive income strategy. Now, before, when you wanted to create passive income for yourself, you would have to sell homes and deal with property management. But now you can use our simple six-figure passive income affiliate strategy without the headaches of owning another property. I'll show you the exact step by step process on how to create a six-figure passive income through affiliate marketing and other streams. That way, you can start making six figures without selling homes. Now, let's talk about what it looks like on the inside of the program. You'll have access to the private Facebook community as long as we work together. You'll also have access to all the training material for a lifetime. We will be working together for a period of 12 weeks. We will have 2 weekly group coaching calls, and you will have direct access to me through Facebook. And the goal is to close 5 deals per month minimum in those 90 days. Now, I want to warn you, there are limited spots in this coaching program. We can only bring on a certain amount of clients every month because this allows us to give each client the proper attention they need. So if you're interested in getting started, I want you to act now. Otherwise, you can join our waiting list and watch one of your competitors take market share instead of you. So I want you to know this is zero risk. Of course, we back up everything with a guarantee, and we guarantee you a minimum of 5 deals at the end of the 90 days, or we will give you your money back. So let's talk about a couple of questions that I always get asked. So, how much time is needed to execute this properly? Remember, this is your business, so it requires your full time effort. You can do it part time starting out, but to truly unlock your next level, you must drop everything and go all in. We do recommend roughly 10 to 15 hours a week in the beginning. You also may be wondering, when is the right time to get started? And that's a great question. And it's all a matter of priority. Is it a priority for you to get this off the ground or not? Now, how much effort is needed? We've done all the hard work already, so you just have to follow our steps. If you can't invest a few hours of your time, this isn't for you. Now, what if it doesn't work? Now, I'm not going to bring on people into this program if we don't think you will be able to execute. This is why you need to qualify, and there is no room for any doubt. If you follow our process to the T and apply effort, you will definitely be successful. Now, you may be asking, how do I know if you guys are legit? I recommend scrolling back up and looking above for our results. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want to dance on TikTok, and will this still work? And yes, you don't have to dance like all these TikTok influencers to make an impact on TikTok and to make an impact on your business. And you may also be asking, will this work for me? Now, we've worked with over 100 plus realtors. If you put in the work and raise your hand when you need help, there is no way this doesn't work for you. Now, you may be also asking, what percent of your customers are successful? And I can guarantee you 100% of our clients that follow our action steps are successful. And finally, is there a guarantee? Yes, the guarantee is if you don't close 5 deals in 90 days, we give you your money back, no questions asked. Granted, you must follow our action plan step by step, and it comes down to the work you put in. Again, if you're interested, please schedule a call right here. The link is listed here, and I will see you inside.